This is Gospel Music Today, and what a thrill this is. You've seen these guys on our program many times. It's a thrill to be talking to the members of Gold City, and I'm sitting right next to Jonathan Wilburn of the group. Jonathan, welcome to the program.
Ken, it's great to be with you, and it's just an honor to be on your program today and talk to some folks maybe we haven't got to speak to. This is kind of a new area for us.
That's right. We talk to a lot of people who haven't been to Rhode Island, you know.
Well, went through there one time with my mom and dad on the way to Bangor, Maine.
I want to ask you a little bit about the background of the group, but let's introduce these other guys.
Sure.
First, okay?
Manager and son of the oldest member of Gold City, Tim Riley, Daniel Riley, who takes care of our MC work and making sure we're all where we're supposed to be, and he sings baritone. And then Channing Ellerton, he's our pianist and arranger, and does an awesome job. Then we have the distinguished pleasure of Steve Ladd's singing tenor, and he does a great job. Of course, a lot of people may remember Steve with the Anchorman, and we all have a Southern gospel background. Channing played for Phil Cross and Poet Voices, and then we have Bill Lawrence on the bass, filling the shoes of a great man, Tim Riley, but there's none that comes any better than Bill. Tim Riley hand-picked Bill Lawrence, so you know he's good. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, well, you've had some changes, and you have a new tenor singer, and you have a new bass singer. Are they good? And I said, well, have you ever known Gold City to have a bad one? We're not going to do that. We've got two guys that we feel like talent-wise fit the bill, and spiritually more than anything, their heart's in the right place for Jesus Christ and for people. That means the most.
That's right. That is the most important thing. Gold City has a long history. Tell me a little bit about the background of the group.
Well, now Daniel would probably have more insight. He lived through the history, and he was here when it started and grew up living the dream of Gold City. So I'll let him tell you more about the history and the beginnings of Gold City.
Okay, Daniel.
Well, when I was 8 years old, I'll never forget, a group of men came to our home in Gadsden, Alabama, gathered around the piano, and sang together for the first time. And of course, didn't know then what we know now, but that was Gold City. That's where they started. We packed everything up and moved to Dahlonega, Georgia.
Who were those members, Danny?
That would be Bob Oliver sang the tenor part, Ken Trussell sang baritone, Jerry Ritchie was the lead singer, and my dad was the bass singer. And we moved out to Dahlonega, Georgia, where the guy that started the group, the money man, he was from Dahlonega, and he moved everybody to Dahlonega, and that's where the group originated. Dahlonega is known as the Gold City. That was the first major gold rush east of the Mississippi. So that's where Gold City got their name. But we were in Dahlonega for about 4 years, and the group sort of changed a little bit through those first few years. That's when Ivan Parker came with the group singing lead, Brian Freed came with the group singing tenor, and Jerry Ritchie moved to baritone. And then in 1984, Floyd Beck, the man that started the group, passed away. And my dad took the group over at that point and moved the whole operation back home to Gadsden. And that's where we've been ever since. God's been good to us over the years.
Yeah.
You know, through a lot of changes, you know, members that have come and gone.
Great singers have been through Gold City.
My goodness, great singers.
Brian Freed.
Through every change, God has always brought new people. He brought new blood in, and we've been able to keep going. And it's just, you know, it's the hand of the Lord has been upon us, and
yes.
God's been good to us. So,
thank you very much, guys. This has been wonderful to have you on our program, and we really have enjoyed it.
And Bill down here, he's like the lost child down here on the end.
We did get Bill introduced anyway.
Yes, we did.
we can't wait
to
come to Rhode Island.
Yes.
We'll put you on the top of the list then.
I tell you what, the last thing I want people to hear, people love to hear bass singers. They don't care about baritone singers and lead singers.
Especially don't care about baritone singers.
In a quartet, they want to hear, I want Bill Lawrence to just tell these people how forward we are looking to coming to Rhode Island. Tell them, Bill.
Okay, Bill.
Ken, we just can't wait to get to Rhode Island. When are we coming?
Well, that'll wake a lot of people up because Jonathan's right. When the bass singer hits those low notes, that's when the people come out of their seats. That's great. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Now back to more great Southern gospel music on Gospel Music Today.